yes, I would consider it if I did it differently. But for right now, I can't say in the future whether I do another personal marathon world record or not. But I don't not leave anything closed.
Someone else asks, is this the last Guinness World Record attempt, or should we expect more?
Oh no, there'll be 3 more already in the works. Next school year. I can't give you the dates, but 2 of them are already confirmed.
How did you manage to get through those morning hours?
You know what? That's what I said. I'm very open about this. You can't set a world record without a team. You're only as strong as your team. And the last 2 days, um, last 3 days actually, my feet gave out. My feet were swelling, something I've never had before happen. But I've never gone this many hours. The most hours I've ever done was 60 hours, but I didn't do the format of Guinness World Records. I actually slept for 4 or 5 hours in between because I wasn't going to kill myself yet. And so once I hit the format and went nonstop, by the third or fourth day, my feet went out. And I have to say it was my team and bringing people in the morning. I didn't want to get up. I was fatigued. I was tired. I just wanted. I had a tent cot. Hey, I lived in the gaming store for 6 days. They gave me my own room with computers around me. I would go crash in there with where all the little kids playing. Um, but they went in there and they would wake me up and they said, well, today's your dream and we're here to support it and we want to make sure that you set that world record. And they shook me out of my bed and they said, you're going to go back out there and do what you're supposed to be doing, just dance. And so they saved my life in that aspect in this world record 3 times. 3 times that I decided in my sleep it wasn't going to happen, but they weren't going to let it happen. So I'm thankful for that. And then in the evening, I kind of wanted to stop a couple times, a couple days, and I have a very strong extra life guild here in Bakersfield that I've been pretty lucky to be a part of junior marathons. And they knew that I was going down. They're Captain Ed, and so he brought everybody out in the evenings. I was like, I'm going down, man. I just want to go sleep. I was telling him too. And he goes, He goes, bring everyone out. So they play with you, dressed up in characters. Those are the ones you see all dressed up in their characters in the background and stuff. So, and then we had some people who had changed their mind on scheduling, being part of the volunteer system, which is needed by to make it official. And we have a local running group that's just one full team ibuprofen, and they were bringing food over to the volunteers. They were scheduling in when people didn't show up, they came right away and they filled in. So having that community that supports you, a team, is really what it takes to set a world record. Okay.
Carrie, we know as team members that fighting childhood obesity is very important to you. What ages would you recommend Just Dance?
Well, that's the one thing that I like. The question is, what age is appropriate for using Just Dance to get physically fit? Just Dance, the reason I attracted to this one, and some of you know that I began my humble beginnings back in the arcade with Dance Dance Revolution. I still play. But the reason I really enjoy Just Dance is because it's ageless. You don't have to be a certain age to play it. Everyone can enjoy it. You can be a family getting fit together. You can be a kid in a school playing it at their friend's house or at school. It's really just ageless. It's just how you see it, and you can always find a track on there. So it's for anybody. It's appropriate for anybody.
How much having the backup dancers help?
Having backup dancers, having that momentum, having that support, having you guys on Twitch community give me that momentum to push forward to 138. I didn't know it was going to happen today, and I was sleeping. There's I was falling apart before I knew that we were going to get into when we get near 135 hours, where the world record was previously set at. And coming out here and seeing there were so many people in the store. I don't even think the store was designed to fit this many people. I don't think I've ever seen this many people here. And but we had everyone from the gaming community that I'm a part of locally, from the Extra Life Guild here in Bakersfield, that I'm actively a part of, running my running community, my teaching community, and families that have enjoyed their kids being a part of my systems in the school. So just that community support, and friends, and having that many people squeeze into this little room, and everybody's guarding the cameras, which I love that part. I'm like, please don't knock the cameras for documentation. And we had probably about 6 guys standing around it, and they made sure nothing happened to them. But without even asking, they just did that because they knew that something important was happening here today. And that's the type of things with people running. I'll go get you some water. We ran out of a case of water here tonight. People are running out the store, not even asking, just going and do it. And that's the kind of support that I enjoy, and that keeps me motivated.
Are there any songs on there that you never want to hear again?
And all of them. A little night.
Well, I think the game is officially retired. I'm not going to say one song. Just Dance 2015 is officially retired in my home. If the kids want to play it, I'm going to make sure I have all the collection now and say, are you sure you want to play that one? But it's officially retired in my home unless I want to do something in the future with it. Maybe I'll take it out. But it won't be easy. I played it too much. You know what I mean? I trained for this world record for a year. They didn't put a lot of DLC content out for it as they typically do, and it was only a 4-hour rotation with the music. So we definitely, and then let me tell you that the rotation wasn't a true rotation. There's some songs like that played more often than others, and I used to enjoy those songs, but I think that they're going to be officially retired in my iTunes as well. Not open. But I'm not saying what they are. Yes.
How many Just Dance DVDs or games do you have? Not specific names, just how many?
How many do I own?
Yeah, like.
I own the whole collection of Just Dance for Wii and Xbox 360. Duplicate sets. So, as you know, it was introduced on the Wii first, so I got a little more extra games on Wii. But I have duplicate libraries for each one. Whatever has come out for them, I have. The only thing I wish that I had was the Japanese imports and the Chinese imports, because the songs are pretty cool on those. I like that stuff, and but you can't get them unless you have the console. That's for that country code. It's quite expensive, so maybe I'll start working on that this year.
How did it feel hearing from Ubisoft?
Oh yes, it was quite incredible. Our thanks to the Twitch community. Like I said, this is my first time live streaming. I think I live streamed 2 times previously before this at a charity event for fun, and it was a terrible feat because I didn't have the right equipment, and we're just like, we didn't know what we were doing, but I was just like, let's give it a try. And so this was really, truly my first live stream that I've done, and you hooked me into the Twitch community. You are my family now. I consider everybody that was watching over the last 6 days to be my family. And the Twitch community, just like all the people here supporting me, they're not friends, they're not volunteers, they're my family. Because they stayed by my side, and you stayed by my side. What was the question again? You lost.
How did it feel hearing from Ubisoft?
Well, because of that's leading up to Ubisoft, because of your guys' excitement about what was happening, it spread to Ubisoft. And today I got a message from Ubisoft early in the morning from them off the live stream. They saw how you guys were excited about what was happening and that something special was happening. So that was for me to get that extra little message from them. Definitely was nice to get that. So, but also because of you guys creating that energy, getting really hyped up about it on Twitch, we were able to get more stretch goals added on there, which a lot of you are saying more stretch. My team was telling me everything that you were saying, so I heard all your comments. We had 3 people reading them to me. I never missed one comment on Twitch or what people were saying on Facebook or Twitter. One person was assigned to one, another person was assigned to another social media, and I heard them everything throughout the day. I might not remember your name next day, but I heard your comments for nonstop for 6 days. Everything coming, the good, the bad, everything. And I told them I didn't want any edits. I want to hear it all. And you brought in companies that probably would have never had wanted to even consider working with me. And I'm not going to say who they were, but they donated very generous stretch goals for us because of the excitement from the Twitch community about what was happening. And I thank you for that.
Seen any new questions? So
Okay.
That wraps it up.
That wraps it up. So thank you so much. And yes, there will be 3 more world records next year. And what they are and where they're going to be set out, I'm not giving those times or dates, but be looking forward to them.